Hello readers, this is Mr. Dralba again. This time I'm going to be walking you through how to get to your MyOn projects so you can go ahead and complete those. As you know, all you have to do is go to clever.com. Once you're on this page, you need to go ahead and click on login as a student, login with Clever, and your username is going to be your 7-digit password, your 7-digit number, and your password is going to be the same number, your 7-digit number, which is your lunch number. Now, if your 7-digit number does not work, you might want to try 123, but again, it should be your 7-digit number as your password. Once you click login, it might ask you to renew your password. Please use the same number, your 7-digit number, as your password so you know that that is your password. Once you do that, it will go ahead and load your page. Once you load your page, or once the system loads your page, you are going to see the different resources that you have available. Again, for the next couple of days, we are going to be using MyOn, the math book, and the social studies weekly readers, along with some other resources here that we might get to use later this month. You will also see the page that I created for you with the extra math, a new program that we are going to be using. Now, I am using MyOn as our platform to get to the projects that we have created for you. Now, once the page logs you in, you are going to see all of your data for the past week or the past month. So you are going to see the minutes that you have spent reading, the books you have finished, and the pages that you have read. Again, you can go ahead and change this from a week's data point to a month's worth of data. Right here, you are going to see the projects that your teacher has created for you. So to get to work on those projects, all you have to do is click on the little pencil on the status portion of the project, and that will prompt you to the project itself. At the top, every project will be displayed along with instructions on how to complete or what to do for that project. And basically what you need to do is just read those instructions. This week we are going to be working on the fairy tales project, so you will need to go to the fairy tales project. There are two parts to this project. The first part is the reading portion of it, and the instructions are here. It's basically asking you to choose two fairy tales of your choice, and after reading two fairy tales, you are going to be completing a Venn diagram to compare and contrast the two books. So there are 10 different options for you to choose from. Choose your two favorite ones, read them thoroughly, and then you will move on to your fairy tales portion of the writing portion of the fairy tales project. Here you need to go ahead and complete a graphic organizer, which is a Venn diagram. You will type in the title of one of the fairy tales you read, the second fairy tale you read. Of course, you will list all the differences, and in the middle will be the similarities. You might also want to go ahead and come up with a title. A good idea is to go ahead and just have your name as part of the title, or you might want to go ahead and include the book titles. It's up to you. If you forget what the instructions were, you can click on instructions here at the top and then review the instructions, go back to your Venn diagram, and then continue working on them. Make sure that before you exit the window, you click on save. It is extremely important for you to go ahead and save your work. Otherwise, you will be losing everything that you've done. Now, let's say that you are finished with that project. You can go ahead and move on to another project that you might have listed here. Now, as you complete each part of the project, you will see this color coding symbols here on the side. So once you complete the reading part, this red mark will go ahead and change to a green check. And so will the writing part of your project. For any other day that you are asked to read on your own any book of your interest, you will go to your MyOn. It will display the last book that you were reading, and then at the bottom, it will give you a series of suggestions based on what you have read in the past. If you want to look for something um, specific, you can go ahead and go to Library Browse. It will have different categories for you to look through, or you can go ahead and just search based on a topic. For example, if you're looking for books about horses, then you will type in horses, and then the system will generate a list of all the books about horses. If you're looking for more fairy tales, you click on fairy tales, and then the system again will generate a list of the different fairy tales available in MyOn. Um, if you want to go ahead and create a list of the books that you like, okay, you can go ahead and just click on add. And then once you start adding books to your list, you can go to my list and it will display all the books that you have demonstrated some interest in reading in the near future. So I hope this was useful. Again, make sure that you click on projects, click on your projects, or once you log in, your projects are going to be listed here. Click on the pencil to start working on them. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to your teacher and or myself, and we'll be more than happy to answer any questions you may have.